optics could be the key to a better cable industry in both innovation and competition. However, a nationwide rollout may take a while. The main benefit of a fiber optic network is that it provides speeds of up to 1 gigabit per second. Instead of using electricity to transfer data, light is bounced back and forth between cladding that surrounds a thin tube of optically pure glass. To get light to travel long distances through the glass, total internal reflection has to occur. Total internal reflection occurs when light hits the cladding at an angle that is equal then or greater to its critical angle. Even with total internal reflectance, the signal inside of the fiber degrades considerably due to impurities in the glass. This is why optical regenerators need to be set up about every half mile. The amount of signal degradation that occurs also depends on the thickness of the fiber. Single-mode fibers have thicker cores and have less signal degradation, but can't carry as much information as multi-mode fibers. Nevertheless, fiber optic cables still have less signal degradation than copper wires. Because fiber optics has less signal degradation than copper wires, lower voltage regenerators can be used, which will save you and your internet service provider money. Optic fibers are also smaller than copper wires, which means more fibers can be bundled into one cable than copper wires. This allows for less network congestion. Plus, light signals from one fiber do not interfere with other fibers in the same cable, unlike electricity and copper wires. This allows for clearer phone calls and better TV reception. Also, optical fibers pose no fire hazard because there is no high voltage electricity running through them. The only disadvantage of fiber is that it requires new infrastructure to be set up. This includes, but is not limited to, new modems, routers, cable boxes, and the partial rewiring of your house. Part of the reason most Americans don't have fiber in their house is that the initial setup is simply too expensive. Nevertheless, setting up a fiber optic network costs less than setting up a copper wire network, which is why we're seeing more and more competitors. Competition in the cable industry is important for a couple reasons. The main drawback of monopoly for consumers is the overly inflated prices. For example, Comcast will charge $400 a month for internet speeds of 500 megabits per second. On the other hand, Google will charge $70 a month for a service that's twice as fast at 1 gigabit per second. A local internet service provider called Sonic will provide the same speed for a lot cheaper. Plus, it even comes with phone service. To put this in perspective, Comcast is charging 10 times as much for internet speeds that are only half as fast and doesn't even come with phone service. They will also impose other unnecessary things just to get more money, such as data caps, or what Comcast likes to call data thresholds. These work the same way that data caps work on your cell phone. As you exceed your data limit, you have to pay for more data. The point of data caps is to reduce network congestion by making people use their data more conservatively. However, they have even said that network congestion isn't a problem. Plus, they lack the desire to innovate, because there is no need to innovate if there's no competition. The current copper wire networks can deliver speeds of up around 100 megabits per second, which is enough for most people. Fiber optics is more about introducing competition into the cable industry rather than faster speeds. Introducing competition will progress the American cable industry to where the rest of the world is at right now. If you let cable providers like Sonic know that your neighborhood is ready for fiber, they will deliver eventually.